Have you been looking for that perfect yoga mat? You know, something with good grip, a firm, stable surface for standing and balancing poses, but you're also looking for something eco-friendly, ethically made, no plastics, no PVC, and doesn't smell like a rubber tire for ages. Yeah, it's like looking for a unicorn, isn't it? But guess what? I think I found it. Before I tell you what it is, let's get into what's important in a yoga mat, what you might have been struggling with, and why this one checks all of the boxes. Most yoga mats contain PVC, which is essentially plastic. That means they'll last a lifetime in that landfill. Not to mention those cheapo PVC mats, yeah, they tend to flake after a few years, which means you've got macroscopic PVC and plastic bits all over you. You're maybe even inhaling them. That's kind of gross. But if you're looking for a more sustainable yoga mat, the options tend to be quite limited. You could practice on a cotton rug. There's also cork, jute, or hemp yoga mats. But they're not going to give you that sticky, grippy yoga mat feel if that's what you're used to and what you're looking for. Don't get me wrong, these are great sustainable options. But I like that sticky, grippy yoga mat feel that you just can't get from these more fabric, cloth-like options. And then there's natural rubber mats, which come close, but to be honest, they stink for a while. They smell like a rubber tire. And while most might have that sticky grip, I find natural rubber mats, they're a little too bouncy. They have a similar bounce to the thicker mats used in Pilates, which is great when you need more cushioning, especially in more restorative styles like yin yoga. So that could work for you. But if you're into more dynamic styles of yoga like Ashtanga or Vinyasa flow, where there are a lot of standing and balancing poses, that bouncy cushion is too wobbly and not stable. So you need some cushion, but it needs to be firm. And that's where the natural rubber mats I've tried all kind of fall short. Everything from the Jade to the Manduka Eco, they're just a little too bouncy and they stink. It's all personal preference, of course, but you know me, I love my Manduka Pro yoga mat. I've reviewed a ton of these OG yoga mats. I'll link to the reviews below. They're great. But like most yoga mats, they contain PVC. So that lifetime warranty also means they'll stay in landfills forever. But this one particular yoga mat brand reached out to me and got me interested. Now, this is not a sponsored video, but they did send me a mat to test out, and I'm glad they did, because it's got that sticky, grippy feel I like. It stank a little bit of natural rubber initially, but the smell quickly disappeared, and more importantly, it's got that firm, stable cushioning without that bounce that I like in my mats. So it's great for standing and balancing poses, especially if you're into Ashtanga, Vinyasa flow, hot and power yoga styles. It's made from natural rubber and jute without any of the yucky toxic plastic materials that you'll find in most mats. Now the downside to this, of course, means at some point it's going to break down and disintegrate, but that's the whole point of having a product that doesn't stick around on Earth forever. I've only had this for a few months now, so I have no idea how many more months or years this is going to last. So let's see. You can see some discoloration already happening on the bottom side here. This part is rolled up on the outside and that is discolored. And then this part that stays on the inside as it's rolled up is still looking pretty fresh. But this hasn't affected its performance. The other downside too is, like all quality products, this one is a little bit expensive. I've got a discount code for you though. The brand is, of course, Complete Unity Yoga. They are UK based and such lovely people. Their customer service is really super top notch. They ship worldwide too, and don't worry for those of us based in Europe, there's no additional customs or taxes. You can find all the links below. Now, because there are so many different kinds of mats, and maybe you're still not sure anymore between this sustainable yoga mat option and what else is out there, you're going to want to watch this video next, where I compare two of the world's most beloved yoga mat brands with more things to consider in your next yoga mat purchase. See you over there.